So the $1 million question is this. Are you accurately and consistently measuring the return on your investment, which is ROI? It's a figure you don't know you need to know of each marketing investment you make. By honest, truly honest show of hands, how many of you are? Lars is the only guy in the room that's effectively measuring your return on investment. Everything you invest in, Lars, and I'm not surprised, you've been doing this a long time. Everything you invest in, you hold it accountable. If you spend $2,000 on a bunch of solo email ads, you know exactly how many leads you got, you know exactly how many sales you got, you know what you spent, and you know what the ROI is on that one form of media. Yes? That's the game. This is the game. There is no other game. It's like a football game. Offense, defense, let's play ball. At the end of the game, there's a winner and there's a loser. It's black and white. So you have to look at it like this when you make marketing decisions. Now, would you agree that for the last 30 minutes, I've helped you make much more intelligent marketing decisions when you go deploy money? Yes? Of course. Now, if you winged it with your messaging and you just kind of chose a market because you felt like it on the airplane, and you just said, I'm going to sling it with Facebook, and nothing worked, and then you started getting pissed off, and you blamed the fact that you had to be here for 3 days, and you blamed your wife, and you blamed your kid, and you blamed the damn internet, and you blamed email, and this is what we do. This is what we do because we don't take the time to build this strategic foundation. And it's absolutely everything in business, because in business you can't grow what you don't measure. Actually, in life, you can't grow what you don't measure. Can you grow a relationship with your husband or wife if you don't constantly keep track of the quality time that you spend with them? Can you wing it with your spouse? Can you just do the date and the gifts once in a blue moon? Or do you have to strategically figure out how I'm going to make this work? How I'm going to grow this relationship? I need to measure what I'm doing. How about with your kids? I'm a big believer. I made a post the other day. I've been in 3 cities in 4 weeks, and I said, you know what, if I don't lock in some one-on-one quality, what I call date time with my wife, my daughter, and my son, separately, by the way, one-on-one, over the course of about, I think I did it in 24 hours. It was a lot of work because I was leaving again. But I did it because I can't grow what I don't measure. I can't. If I don't do it, if I don't lock it in, if I don't make these decisions, then I can't grow it. But if I don't know when I'm doing it and I don't plan it, this is all about planning, because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. If you don't plan for this stuff, you continue to run into a brick wall with every marketing decision that you make. You really will. So in closing here, I have 1 minute and 30 seconds. I might use all of it. I might go over. But here it is. It's message. What are you saying? It's market. Who's my audience? It's media. Am I using the right media to connect with the right market because now my message is more relevant? Or am I winging it? This is what we have to think about. Okay? Now, before I leave you, did you get some value, by the way, from this here today? Yes? Do you feel like 35 minutes ago you were fuzzy on what you were saying, maybe fuzzy on who you were saying it to, and wondering if I'm even doing this internet marketing thing right? Do you feel like if you take this framework and put it where you can see it, by the way, which you should do, maybe what we'll do is we'll post it in the Facebook group, just the triangle where you can see it. It's 3 words: message, market, media. There's no more. It's 3 words. And if you stay true to your message, and you stay true to your market, and you stay true to finding the most effective media, that you will be extremely organized and extremely effective at levels that maybe you never dreamed of. Do you believe this? You have to believe this. Do you believe this? Yes. Okay, good. Now, the last question I'm going to leave you with before we turn it back over, I don't even know if we're at lunch, is, do you know the number 2 reason people fail in business? Let's keep going. Throw them at me. What? Keep them coming. What else? Throw them at me. Don't be shy. They don't know why. They can't make decisions. Keep going. Lack of consistency. I mean, you're all right, but you're not my right. Huh? Give up. What else? Huh? No traffic. Well, we did the promotion thing, so I wouldn't ask it again, right? Couple more. Simply put, they do not manage their money well. So you were wrong, all of you, which is okay because you're going to be right about everything by the end of the weekend, okay? Now, later in the day, I told you this morning, I'm going to talk to you a lot about this money situation because I feel that when you get your marketing strategy in place and you wrap your head around what I did for the last 45 minutes, now you start to feel a little bit better about making what kind of decisions? What kind of decisions? Money decisions, right? Doesn't it just feel like I'm spending money, but I don't really know what I'm spending it on? Is this media right? I don't know who my when you don't know what I just taught you, you can't really make good economic decisions in your business. You can't. Big companies that are rich with cash, think Apple, think about these big companies. These guys know exactly what their message is. And this is probably a huge example that's not relevant to all of us. But Apple knows exactly what their message is. They're really clear on what they do. I think what they do right now is they just release an iPhone every 2 weeks. This is like their whole business model now. We were joking about it last night. But they know exactly what they're saying. They know exactly who their audience is. And they know exactly what form of media to advertise on. And when they know that, they're actually okay with investing money in their business. They're actually a little bit more aggressive with investing money in their business because they're investing money in a model that's really specific and really what? Clear. And this loops us back to clarity and where we're going to take you. Later on in the day, I'm going to talk to you about money, and tonight is wealth night, by the way. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. You can kind of let it hang out a little bit. We're going to do a little wealth night, myself and Jeff up here. Later in the night, we're going to dig into this money piece, but hopefully you got some value out of this big picture strategy when it comes to marketing. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time. Now execute.